Welcome to Super Bowl City, Tampa, Florida. Bustling with energy, surrounded by beautiful beaches. This weekend it's home for pickleball, and on the final day, mixed doubles take center stage. Stakes are high, emotions are pure at Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. It is an absolutely gorgeous Sunday afternoon here in Tampa, Florida. We're just across the street from Raymond James Stadium at the HCC Tennis Center. We're ready for mixed doubles as 41 courts are full of energy, nearly 1,000 players at Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. And we welcome you to Championship Court, everybody. Thrilled you're here. Drew Felios alongside Pickleball Pro Rob Cassidy. Rob, what a tournament, what an event this has been so far. What has stood out most to you?
Yeah, energy is the word. You said it there, Drew. It's been electric on and off the courts. The competition is fierce, and it's just been a great time just getting to see the fellow pro players as well as the pickleball community itself just coming together and having a great time here.
Yeah, we were certainly entertained yesterday by the men's doubles. And how about Steve Deacon and Matt Wright just roaring through the brackets here to Championship Court and taking the championship?
Oh, yeah. Sheer consistency backed with just true power. Their expertise together really shows how dangerous a team they can be.
Talk about Matt Wright, what he does well, what makes him a great pickleball player.
Matt Wright not only dictates points, but he dictates matches, and just to be backed with a partner like Steve Deacon, he gets to just do what he wants out there and stay comfortable and gets to do what he does, and that's just take care of business.
The big surprise, the Johns brothers were not in the championship. Everybody was shocked yesterday here at the complex.
Yeah. Well, Team Deckelbar and Adam Stone are certainly no joke, and they always come ready to play, and props to them for taking them down and moving on. It was a great run by Barr and Stone.
All right, Matt Wright will be teamed with Lucy Kovalova, who was teamed yesterday with Simone Jardim, the person that this event is named after. And what else can you say? That duo just continues to dominate.
Yeah, somebody pull them apart because this is such a powerhouse duo here. But I know there's a lot of other ladies in the bracket that have always been itching to get them. But Lucy Kovalova, Simone Jardim doing what they do best, and that's take gold.
Yeah, just tremendous. Had a good challenge from Parento and Smith yesterday, who beat the Waters Clam in an unbelievable match. But in the end, it was Kovalova and it was Jardim taking the championship. What an effort. All right, the big story here in Tampa has not only been the play, but the temperatures. For more on that, we check in with Hannah Johns.
It has been a hot couple of days down here in Southwest Florida with temperatures reaching the low 90s. Many of the players have pulled out due to fatigue and cramping on court. Our number one seed, Simone Jardim, is looking to snatch that triple crown today, but she's been showing her exhaustion and fatigue on court as well, stretching courtside, shaking out her legs and hydrating. Can she pull off the triple crown today? Drew?
When we come back, we'll join action live on Championship Court. Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam is next.
I got it.
Thanks, Ben.
I got it. Thanks, Ben. I got it. Hello, this is Jigsaw Health.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm on a call. Uh-huh. Yours.
Thanks, Ben.
It's brought to you by the PPA, play where the pros play. By Jigsaw Health, it's fun to feel good. By ChampionshipCourt.com, your professional pickleball network. Foot Solutions, your feet are the foundation of your health. Let's take care of them for you. By Fila Pickleball. And by The Dink, the new player in pickleball. Welcome back. As you take a look at the sun setting, Pier 60, Clearwater Beach, the Tampa Bay area, great all sports weekend here. HCC Tennis Center taken over by the world of pickleball, Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. As it is about that time, championship court, a championship moment. Could not ask for two better mixed doubles teams. Wright and Kovalova taking on Jardim and Johns. Matt Wright needs no introduction. He's done everything in the past few weeks. It seems like it's time for him now and Lucy to take home a championship. Here is their opportunity.
Yeah, I'm going to want to hear at least 6 come-ons here in this match. That's the type of intensity it's going to take in order to take this match. And he has it in him. We just need to see him bring it out. And he's accompanying with his partner, Lucy Kovalova, just whipping out that backhand all day, dismantling teams to get to this gold medal match. Lucy Kovalova, you can tell by the look in her eye, she means business, folks. Little high-five action, some team chemistry, looking forward to it. Here we go.
She is as intense as they come, but it is going to be awfully hard to beat Ben Johns, the #1 ranked men's player on the circuit. He has been a man possessed today after coming up short in the men's doubles yesterday with his brother Colin. He has got the perfect partner, and Simone Jardim, and these pairs also great friends off the court, but now it's all about business. They want to each win championships, and for Simone it would mean a triple crown here at her own tournament.
As we get ready for our first serve of the day, Simone serving to Lucy Kovalova. A little bit of revenge from last week, an opportunity here. It's not there for them to have, but it's certainly there for them to take.
As you see, Jardim and Johns getting by Kovalova and Wright. They've been sitting pretty in one half of this gold championship bracket. Kovalova and Wright had to meet Waters and McGuffin in that bronze medal match to get here to championship court. We're glad you're here. Sit back, enjoy. Should be fun.
Head referee Derek Prince has the honor, accompanied with the one and only Don Stanley here in this open division gold medal match. Matt Wright getting big to start it off.
0-0-1. Second serve.
Keep in mind, last week, Jardim and Johns went right through Kovalova and Wright twice in straight games en route to a championship. Will the road get any bumpier here today, or will they be eclipsed? That's the big question. Not this time, says Ben Johns.
Off the net, and hello, Ben Johns is on the other side of the net. Just an all-new caliber here in this gold medal match. Matt Wright getting real big. First blood is struck, and it goes to Simone Jardim and Ben Johns.
1-0-1.
Johns and Jardim just complement each other so well. When one wants to move into the other's box, it's like they both kind of anticipate it. They expect it, don't they?
That's right. And one thing that didn't expect was Ben Johns coming at the middle of Lucy, bringing it from that sideline. The most deceitful, well-executing player out on the court right now, accompanied with the second most well-executing player, Simone Jardim, down the middle, unfazed.
3-0-1.
We've got our medalist for our mixed doubles senior pro bracket. Bronco to
And a free point for Simone and Ben Johns.
4-0-1.
4-0-1 already here in this first game of a best of 3 to 11 win by 2 here in Tampa, Florida. Ball sails deep into the 5. You already have to call a timeout to stop this in its tracks.
Gets away quickly, cannot make any errors against Jardim and Johns because they're just too good. Taking it to you, and there's the timeout already. Kovalova and Wright will have to take a deep breath.
As soon as Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova start to believe that this other team is just too good, as soon as that happens, it's true. We'll be right back, guys, after this jigsaw hydration break.
Hey, Matt. I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. Would you sign it?
Why do you need my signature?
No,
if that's what you want, Patrick, I'm gonna need you to sign a few documents first. This is an NDA. Sign down here, initial and date.
Should I ask my lawyer about this?
I can't advise you on that.
Should I ask a doctor?
I suppose it couldn't hurt.
It does hurt a little bit.
Jardim and Johns out to a 6-0 lead. Kovalova and Wright, not the way they wanted to start here on championship court. And there is Matt Wright.
There it is.
This duo wants it so badly, you can sense it.
Into the side out, and that's what we call a great timeout. Stopping that train in its tracks, getting the ball back in your hands. Now it's time to buckle down and start putting some points on your side of the scoreboard.
Safe to say, as Matt comes back, you've got to play great to beat Simone and Ben, and you also have to hope that they make a few mistakes as well. They perhaps don't play their best.
Second serve. 1-6-2.
Trying to get it going here. Wright and Kovalova. There's Ben Johns standing tall. Simone here in the second time in as many weeks, going for the Triple Crown. Did it last week in Phoenix. It is on the line here in Tampa once again. Flexing her muscle, showing that she has no equal in this great sport right now on the women's side.
6-1-2.
Got the perfect partner. Got the perfect game going right now. Nothing stopping Simone Jardim.
7-1-2.
little bit long.
Second serve. Direction. Side out. 1-7-1. Point.
It's a great drop. It's the kind of the most composed drop we've seen from Matt Wright so far, as he's been really kind of pushing that drive up to this point in this match. It's a beautiful, well-executed drop for a point. Lucy really moving those feet, making those shots nice and clean. It's time to work Simone, as if there is such a thing.
All right at Wright that time, not expecting it. And second serve now for Kovalova and Wright, trailing 2-7.
Great ball from Ben. You know, going up into the body of Matt Wright. You know, normally you think when you're going up at somebody that they can hit down on you, but just comes in so quick that, you know, it just catches him off guard, and, you know, I'll use that term, handcuffs him to really have a hard time getting a ball on that, or a paddle on that ball, really.
Good crowd here huddled around championship court. Two partners on the women's side going at it here. Oh, and Simone, and it looked like Lucy thought that maybe that was out on that sideline. Looked like it was perhaps a little bit out. And that will be called out here. So they will get awarded it, 3-7. I mean, Rob, when you know the opposition's game as well as these teams know each other's games, how tough is it make it to attack them?
Well, here's the thing. Ben Johns and Simone Jardim's plan A is so strong that it automatically puts their opponents on their heels, making them feel like or even think that they have to do more outside of their own game. And once you kind of concede to that mentality, that's when those unforced errors come in that you don't normally make, because you feel like you have to do that much more than you normally do. I mean, from a partner standpoint, I like to tell my partner, your game is enough. Believe in your game if you want to beat a team like this, that you need to believe in yourself. And that's the place to start.
Definitely gets you out of your comfort zone. That's not always a good thing. And there's that ATP. Simone has hit that shot now 4 times in this duo with Kovalova and Wright.
Give me a technical. That was an ATP body bag from Simone Jardim.
And when you pull off that ATP just like that, it's almost indefensible, isn't it, when it's executed by Simone Jardim?
Almost indefensible. And at this game, you know, at this level, these pros make the impossible happen. And you see the ATP defended more and more as this game continues to get better and better. The caliber of play, that is. Great angle.
Oh.
Such a great co-pilot, Simone Jardim. The court awareness between these two is just off the charts. Game point number 1.
Matt Wright looks at the score, knowing, again, in a tough position here. Trying to extend this game as much as possible. Oh, still in. How did she manage that?
No way. And there's the defend. There's the defend. Point of the tournament. Matt Wright, what else can we do?
Game 1 goes to Ben and Simone. Let's hear
Well,
it for 'em.
let's soak this in. Let's enjoy this point one more time.
Fantastic stuff. Oh. Even Lucy to wait on that ball, that type of awareness, and Ben Johns to return that for game is just off the walls impressive. Last week we had immaculate. This week is, you know, we're to the moon here, guys, in this level. So thanks for joining us, folks. Game 1 in the books to Simone and Ben.
More to come from Championship Court. Get a drink. Come back in just a moment.
The Dink is your new source for all things pickleball. Shop the largest selection of pickleball gear from top brands like Selkirk, Paddletech, Onyx, Vulcan, and more, as well as the new Feel a Pickleball collection of footwear and apparel. You'll also find stories, player profiles, and videos from around the world of pickleball. Visit us at thedinkpickleball.com, the exclusive home of PPA merchandise. Stories, gear, intel, the new player in pickleball.
Gorgeous downtown Tampa, sun slowly going down in the Tampa Bay area. And we are in the heart of the city, just off Dale Mabry, next to Raymond James Stadium where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. These two teams putting on quite a show. Fans loving it. As an emotional, long, exhausting day of play has pretty much come to a close. These two teams now stand at the mountaintop. Jardim and Johns take game 1.
Staying in that limbo stance. Simone Jardim, one of the best at getting low. Holds her ground, pulls the trigger. Nice drop from Matt. A little flicker to Simone. Ben not allowed to let that ball go.
Saw Kovalova and Wright in that last game. They are throwing the kitchen sink at Jardim and Johns. Trying to just fluster them, break them somehow, but when Ben Johns just methodically comes up with shots like that, it can be demoralizing, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the answer might not be that exciting, flashy style that you might wish, you know, was the case to get the job done, you know. It might come off as boring what the actual solution to the puzzle might be. To quote the great Kyle Yates, you know, he wants the game to be as boring as possible. You know, things, you know, aspire from there, but sometimes the solution is the quote-unquote, you know, boring option, which might be that cross-court dink discipline, which is a much better word for it, because normally during those rallies, that's when my heart gets to race. Here we are in one of those exchanges right here. Oh, down the sideline.
Oh, Ben John's waiting for it.
She was just a little hesitant on what she wanted to do with that ball. Normally, she would have probably attacked it, but her brain said, wait, no, I still need to be patient. And we got a little bit of that in between there. She knows, but she's on the right track here in game 2.
Just a little bit wide, I believe.
Whew. Very close.
And tied at 2.
2-2-1.
Beautiful drop from Ben.
Oh, Ernie attempt.
Oh, and that's what you get for coming at the ever-ready Matt Wright. Big smile on Simone's face as she's really fanning out her options here, almost like you said earlier, Drew, flexing her guns and what she's capable of out here.
Capable of just about anything. Johns comes up, Wright goes in his other direction, and Ben Johns, the recovery, the way he is able to just come back, switch directions is just incredible. Once a baseball player growing up, loved the game, played tennis, and has embraced the sport of pickleball and has just exploded onto the scene. Just 21 years old.
Baffling court coverage from the one and only Ben Johns. Nice reset from Matt Wright, however. Oof. Oh, Matt Wright pulling it out. Winning that exchange against Ben Johns. You would not see that smile against anyone else. So much respect. These two teams here.
Yeah, keep in mind, Matt Wright, twice the age of Ben Johns.
Again.
He can play, though, with the top player in this sport, showing it right now. And we are back to all threes. If Kovalova and Wright can just take a game here, Rob, I think that would be absolutely huge.
Oh, Wright cutting it off. Lucy taking the net.
And I say that, they're certainly, we know they're capable, but Jardim and Johnson have been such a buzzsaw through this entire division.
Right, right.
3-3-2.
The drive off the net as intended. You know he meant to do that. You don't just get lucky. Yeah, that's not a lucky shot.
Wow.
I might be a little sarcastic on that, but it's certainly possible that Matt Wright might practice that shot. If he could do it every time, I'm sure he would. Ooh, that's a great ball across the court. Oh! All right, some life and pulse with Team Wright Kovalova. That high ball, Kovalova taking out of the air, applying the pressure, rightfully so. I don't care who you're playing against. That's the play.
All of a sudden, some momentum for Kovalova and Wright. Let's see if they can keep it.
Oh. A very low ball to attack, and it was almost there. A good run. Here we go. 3-5-1 as announced by our head referee, Derek Prince, one of the best referees in the game. Some scrap from Jardim.
Oh, Matt Wright moving so gracefully. This is his point.
Oh, and off the body. Beautiful play by Matt Wright. Here we go, Drew.
To continue to have fun. Matt Wright, he is in the zone right now. Take that, young man.
We'll be right back, guys, after this Jigsaw hydration break.
In pickleball, the last thing I want to think about when I'm playing is cramping or if you're able to perform 100%. Last US Open, I was playing singles and I was feeling like my right calf was getting like really stiff. And I was just like, okay, how can I help my body to perform better? When I start taking Jigsaw products, I'm gonna have energy, I'm gonna have good endurance, and I don't have to worry about me being tired or I'm gonna cramp, so I can just play 100%. You only have one body, so you need to take care of it.
Slam is brought to you by the PPA. Play where the pros play. By Jigsaw Health. It's fun to feel good. By ChampionshipCourt.com, your professional pickleball network. Foot Solutions. Your feet are the foundation of your health. Let's take care of them for you. By Fila Pickleball. And by The Dink, the new player in pickleball. Welcome back to Tampa Bay. Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam continues. An overhead shot of Clearwater Beach. About a half-hour drive from here. And we're in the middle of Tampa, just across the street from Raymond James Stadium.
4, 5, 2.
That's a great drop. And a beautiful rebuttal from Matt Wright. So diplomatic on that fourth, just returning nothing, agreeing to the great third, and giving Simone a ball that she could do nothing with into side out. Drive into the drop.
Oh, that was a missile. And Lucy did everything she could to get out of the way, and that ball was screaming right past her.
As Lucy confirms the out call, we get a little bit of a ball switch on that. Dealt some damage to that ball. Point.
6, 4, 1. Second serve.
For me, that's just a little bit of a forced third shot drive there. He's had some success with that third.
6, 4,
you know,
2.
it's going to be the team who can consistently give nothing to their opponents more here. Kovalova pulls it off, however. Same result, getting to the net. Ben gets to take control of the point here.
And Lucy just could not square it up that time.
Setting up his partner very well. Ben Johns for the side out. Here we go. Kovalova staying positive. You can hear her keeping the team going.
This is a position that Jardim and Johns are not used to, trailing here in the second game. See how they respond. It's one thing you're always used to playing when you're in front, Rob. It's sometimes difficult to come from behind. I don't think that's going to be the case here with this team. They've been in so many different situations. They look unfazed right now.
Absolutely. That big wind up into a perfect placement shot. You never know what's coming off that paddle from Ben Johns. Shakes it off. 1 point game here, game 2. Open division, gold medal match. All the money on the line right here. PPA. We've heard the term dark hole before. I don't think Ben Johns knows what that is. But that is 2 unforced errors in a row. But who's counting? Matt Wright seems to be a little more comfortable than he was at the beginning of this match. Simone attacking the ever so slightest of high balls there.
Oh, Wright got caught with his hand in the cookie jar that time.
Absolutely. Ben Johns perfectly aware of everything that's going on the court at all times. Uses that to his advantage, using the whole court. That awkward ball, Simone unable to do anything with it. Second serve, 5-7.
5-7-2.
Oh. Great pickup by Lucy.
Oh, again, Simone upset herself.
Just not there. It's really nice to see at least Kovalova and Wright settle into this match. It's nice to see them at least seem a little comfortable out there against Ben Johns, Simone Jardim.
Yeah, it didn't
and
look
here
that
we go.
way. It's almost like it's kind of flip-flopped here from game 1 to game 2. Kovalova and Wright have looked more comfortable and had a little bit better cohesion as well in this frame.
Definitely, Drew. You know, that being said.
How come every single time we mention maybe a point where the advantage goes the other way, Johns and Jardim come up with a huge shot? Oh, stays.
A tough break there. At least for a moment, the tables had turned in terms of pressure. And now it's an even keel here in game 2. No. No.
Oh, Lucy fighting it off. Too much Ben Johns that time.
And another mutilated ball by the hands of Ben Johns.
Is not where you want to be.
6-8-1.
Backpedaling against this young man.
Oh, yeah.
You got a name for that shot, Rob?
Yeah, the whoopsie doozy, whatchamacallit,
that was a screwball.
Yeah, the better luck next time.
That's the best shot I've seen this entire weekend. And there's another, the backhand from Matt Wright.
What an option to reveal. Lucy Kovalova bringing out the big guns with such a great deceptive redirect, really. Down the threat-filled line of Ben Johns. Cross-court forehand battle.
Got to teach us how to hit that shot.
Yeah, I'm going to rewind that one a couple times myself. Oh!
Second serve.
What an awesome play. You know, I mean, I feel like Simone picked up on Matt Wright, really doing a lot that point, and says, go ahead. Are you going to do a lot? And he certainly did. You know, he did too much with that ball.
And a beauty from Lucy Kovalova.
Salvager. Right here. You can hear Lucy from here. Awesome stuff. Toe-to-toe.
How about this?
Oh, she pulls the trigger again into the reset. Oh! Simone Jardim. Gunslinger of her own. Throwing it down the middle on that back line to take point.
Not going to let this game get away. Jardim and Johns. See if they can go on a run here. Wright once again. Going at it with Johns.
It's a strong reset by Matt.
Great communication between these two sides.
Into the neutral. Ben.
The best of the best right here at the top of their games.
No. Ben's there. Oh, yeah. Fantastic point. Right at the end there, Matt Wright forcing Simone to put a paddle on it, giving them essentially control on that ball just by getting the ball off the paddle of Ben Johns. Awesome play by Matt Wright. High, and it's down. She swings it.
See if Simone can take advantage here. Oh.
Kovalova down the Ben Johns sideline.
Side out again.
Held him at 6.
Kovalova and Wright now 9-6.
Ooh, strong return. And there it is. That strong return. You can feel it coming on that third.
An opportunity here to get a game on Jardim and Johns. And there it goes away just like that. Crowd kind of moans knowing that Kovalova and Wright just let a huge opportunity slip away.
This is where you dig in. Got to get that ball right back. No blood. Keep them right at 6. Here we go.
And Wright follows it up, so it's a little contagious. Back-to-back unforced errors.
7-9-1.
There it is.
Second serve.
2-point game here. Game 2. Simone Jardim hunting for that second consecutive triple crown. Jeez, how often do you hear that?
How about this firefight?
Come on.
She's fired up. She's on the hunt. She's got the ball in hand. There we go. Kovalova not backing down. Here we go. Game 2.
If Jardim and Johns get this point, it's going to get really, really interesting. Maybe the biggest point of the match right here, and it goes to Kovalova and Wright.
Matt Wright, some strong oppressive fire there. Doesn't matter who's on the other side of the net. Great stuff. 9-8-1. Here we are, that unusual, we don't see that too often, having the ball, acquiring the side out, and then calling the timeout. Very interesting. Let's see how it works out for them.
I think they realize cannot afford to let another opportunity get away. A hydration break now brought to you by Jigsaw Health. We're back to Tampa in a moment.
The Dink is your new source for all things pickleball. Shop the largest selection of pickleball gear from top brands like Selkirk, Paddletech, Onyx, Vulcan, and more, as well as the new Feel a Pickleball collection of footwear and apparel. You'll also find stories, player profiles, and videos from around the world of pickleball. Visit us at thedinkpickleball.com, the exclusive home of PPA merchandise. stories, gear, intel, the new player in pickleball.
Welcome back here to Championship Court. Pickleball fever in the air. Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. Kovalova and Wright on the brink of taking game number 2. Jans and Jardim have been absolutely brilliant throughout the course of the day.
Oh!
Second serve.
That was a familiar initiate. Simone kind of pulled that same shot that Lucy pulled off just a minute ago against Ben. Wright able to handle it at first. Ooh, a bold third shot drive. Here we go.
Just makes it over the net. Wright can't clear it that time. Another side out, so the timeout does not go in their favor.
Oh my gosh, these points are getting better and better. World-class pickleball, folks. Thanks for joining us here at the PPA event. Rob Cassidy here with Drew Felios. Enjoying ourselves. Hope you're enjoying yourself too. Tuning in from wherever we are across the country and the world.
John's right after Wright. Simone can't lift it. Second serve, though, coming up.
Unbelievable block from Matt Wright. Too good.
8-9-2.
You can tell, being around Kovalova and Wright, what happened last week in Phoenix has stuck with them. They have something to prove on the PPA Tour, and they're doing it right now. That one, though, a little bit long.
Points. Nine, 9-2.
Tied at 9s.
Oh. Oh. And just like that, Drew, here we are in a match point situation.
Boy, they sneak up on you, don't they? Jardim and Jans. They are nails. And it's in.
No.
Jardim and Jans come back and steal it from Kovalova and Wright. Lucy and Matt were at the doorstep, but the champions in the end just will not concede their spot on top of the mountain.
Such a different environment than it was, you know, just one short weekend ago. Kovalova, Wright, putting up a fight here.
We hope to see everybody back again next year. Thank you guys for coming and being a part of this tournament.
Ben Johns getting big, keeping that ball in. Too good. Woo! Well, there you have it, folks. Your champions, Ben Johns, Simone Jardim.
When we come back, we'll crown our champions here on Championship Court. Hannah John standing by in the winner's circle when we return. Welcome back to the HCC Tennis Center. It has been bustling all day long. Such a great event. Simone Jardim's Florida Grand Slam. As the PPA Tour continues, lots of great cities we're headed to after this one. This is how the mixed doubles ended up. Kovalova and Wright with Jardim and Johns. You saw in the semifinals, not nearly the same test they gave them in the championship. And I think it was closer than the score in the championship as well. And I think Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova, they're going to have their day, just not today.
Absolutely. And, the team, the Kovalova-Wright team that we saw in that final, that's the team that we've grown to expect. So, I mean, props to them for really putting up a fantastic fight. It could have been anybody's match going to game 3 there. Yeah,
tremendous time we have had in Tampa. And again, lots more tour stops coming up on the PPA Tour. In a couple weeks, we head to St. George, Utah. This has certainly been a great site here at HCC. Nearly 1,000 players, 41 courts. And this mixed doubles day, I think, was a treat for everybody that was involved.
Absolutely. I mean, it was just a fantastic performance on both sides of the net. Kovalova, Wright, rising to the occasion, take down the Goliaths that are Ben Johns and Simone Jardim, and great fight in game 2. And, like I said, if that had gone to a game 3, who knows what would have happened, Drew.
Absolutely. All right, standing by in the winner's circle are mixed doubles champions with Hannah Johns.
Thanks, Drew. No surprise, here I am once again with Simone Jardim and Ben Johns. Simone, you have triple crowned in this tournament as well as the last one. How on earth do you do this again and again?
I pick younger and really athletic partners.
And who's this you have with you?
This is Ben's future partner.
Landon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talk about what pickleball means to you in terms of not only a sport and a hobby and a lifestyle, but just to you personally.
Yeah, I think you kind of covered a lot of them. It is somewhat of a lifestyle, but it means a lot. It's a great crowd in pickleball. Really, pretty much everyone's very nice. It's a great game, and I'm just really glad I found it.
All right, guys. Any idea how you're going to celebrate this big win?
Drive home for a couple hours with the kids screaming in the car. But really quickly, of course, I need to thank all of our sponsors and me personally, Prince, of course, and they also sponsor the tournament. I believe with all the nets, I've been told. So thank you so much. It's huge help. These nets are awesome. So is the C&D? I want to make sure. Am I doing all this right? Yeah, you know how much information I know. And of course, Jigsaw as well. They are a PPA sponsor, but also all of the PPA sponsors. You guys are huge, so thank you. And sorry, hold on. I have to thank Rob, what is it, Rob?
Robin Drew.
No, Drew. But what is the nickname? The nickname. Sorry, Cobb and Drew. Thank you, and of course Grant as well, and everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you. As professional as always, Simone. Thanks for calling everyone out. Ben, anyone you want to mention right now?
Yeah, of course. My sponsors, Franklin, thank you, and Jigsaw Health. You guys are huge and important. And thanks to my family, like this one.
Congratulations again, guys. I'm going to bring Connor Pardo, Commissioner of the PPA, on court now to present your trophies.
Thank you so much.
On the behalf of the Professional Pickleball Association, I'd like to present you guys with these trophies here, and just want to thank you guys again for all your hard work and everything you do for the sport of pickleball. It's been a lot of fun for everybody here in Florida to be able to see you guys play. We appreciate you for hosting the tournament, and always, Ben, thank you for your great professional play that you give everybody. I know everyone at home was absolutely loving the match. We broke viewership records for the sport of pickleball. So what you guys did out of here was amazing, and we're just really grateful for you guys, and we're excited to see you in St. George.
Thank you, Connor.
Thanks, and Matt and Lucy too. Thank you, because that was an awesome second game. Was terrific. So thank you for being here and being a part of pickleball, because they're awesome people as well. So
yeah, Matt and Lucy played great. So that's awesome. I'll turn it back over to Hannah.
Thank you, Connor. That is all from us. Congratulations again, guys. We look forward to seeing you at our next event. Drew.
All right, Hannah, thank you so much. Great job. Class act. Simone Jardim. What else can you say? 2 weeks. We are in St. George, Utah, and then Newport Beach, and then Atlanta after that, Orange County, and Takea following in August. Rob, final thoughts here from Tampa.
clinching the back-to-back Triple Crowns as she heads to the Red Rock Open March 10th through the 14th. Can she pull off the triple crown? We will find out, and we will be there providing you all the live coverage. It's been such a great and exciting time, providing you guys the coverage this weekend. And honestly, Drew, I said it before, I got to say it again, it's an honor to be here and, be able to provide the coverage with you. So thank you so much for allowing me the honor to do it with you.
Appreciate it so much. Great job by all of our crew behind the scenes making this happen. Long days here at the HCC Tennis Center, executed outstandingly. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage from Tampa. Shot at Pier 60 as the sun goes down on the Simone Jardim Florida Grand Slam. For Rob Cassidy, for our entire crew, Hannah Johns as well, I'm Drew Felios saying so long, and we'll see you in St. George.
Hey, Katie, could you pass me the creamer?
Why don't you just come into the kitchen and get the creamer?
I can't come in the kitchen.
Sure you can.
No, I really can't.
You can come into the kitchen as long as you don't hit the ball out of the air.
All right. That's why I stay out of kitchens.
The Dink is your new source for all things pickleball. Shop the largest selection of pickleball gear from top brands like Selkirk, Paddletech, Onyx, Vulcan, and more, as well as the new Feel a Pickleball collection of footwear and apparel. You'll also find stories, player profiles, and videos from around the world of pickleball. Visit us at thedinkpickleball.com, the exclusive home of PPA merchandise. Stories, gear, intel, the new player in pickleball.